guys, when it comes to the trucking industry, is it the right time for you to get into trucking right now? Can you still make money in trucking? Should you even do it? Should you go do Uber? Let's talk about it. Stick around to the end of this video because I am going to give you my opinion. And why does my opinion matter in the first place? Well, let's just say I have my ears to trucking and I'm still in the industry. So I'm going to go over a few ways where you can potentially make money. Forgive my voice, but stay to the end of the video. I'm going to put y'all on game. Let's go. Alright guys, so let's tackle the first question. Should you get inside of the trucking industry right now? Pause. Should you get a CDL? Should you start a trucking business? Should you... Hey, y'all keep it down. The answer is yes. And why is the answer yes? Because still, guys, no matter what this industry is, you're still going to be making money inside of it. Someone is going to be on top and someone is going to be on the bottom because trucking is simply a weird place, okay? There's not a perfect science. There's not a right or wrong answer. Like right now, you have a lot of people complaining, saying that they're not making any money, but you still have guys that's actually doing really well. And they're like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm surviving, right? So trucking is all about your network. Let's just start there. Are you connected to people that can help you? Like, are you connected to any financial help, right? That's another thing. Like, I know a lot of guys who get into a bind, their truck will go down, or they simply, have some type of purchase they're trying to make. They might be trying to buy a new trailer, things like that, so they can progress and make more money, and they're not able to because they just don't have the financial, worthiness or just a network or anybody they can call on, co-signers, all that type of thing, right? So just put it to you like this. If you don't have a network in trucking, you probably won't go really far because without some type of support, you're not going to make it. Let's just face it, right? You have a whole lot of small carriers and then you have a whole lot of medium-sized carriers. You have a whole lot of, mega carriers, right? So you got to kind of fit in where you can afford to be, and you still have to have your network in your little area, guys. So I try to tell drivers and trucking enthusiasts and people who want to make money, guys, yeah, you can get in this industry, but you need a network. Like, build up trust with people so they can work with you, because that's all business truly is. At the end of the day, if you don't have a network or people that trust you, no matter how much resources you have, you're not going to really make it far, okay? I just had a conversation with a buddy of mine today, and he wants to, think about becoming a broker. And the first thing he says is that he's got to go out and actually, find a bunch of shippers. And I'm like, dude, if you've been a trucker for the last 10 years, why don't you have a list of shippers already? That makes no sense. Think about what I'm saying to you. Every time you make a delivery and you walk inside that, shipping office, receiving or whatever, you're meeting, the managers. You're seeing the people that are in charge that you can go to, and you can say, hey, I have a brokerage, or you can say, hey, I'm an asset-based carrier, or I know someone with a brokerage if you want to keep it more private and you don't want them to know that it's actually you that's going to be getting the freight. However you want to go about it, if you're a truck driver, you have no excuses. You need to be building a shipping list. The more you build that list, guys, if you decide that you want to go off and do some dispatching, or if you want to go off and do some brokering, well, guess what? You got a freaking network. That's all I'm trying to say, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you have a network. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have a network, you're not going to go very far in this business. And it doesn't just stop there. Like, you have to be, able to call on people for help. Like, if you can't haul a load for some strange reason, and it's very serious. I've been in that situation before where I needed to deliver a load and I couldn't. But guess what? My buddy got a CDL, and I'm like, yo, come haul this load, throw you on my insurance real quick, do your thing, I'll pay you out, and I'm good. So, yes, we want to be an owner operator. We want to be a one-woman, one-man truck operation show, whatever you want to call it. But that doesn't always work in this industry, guys. Now, this video is not going to be really, really long because I'm going to be playing catch up and I don't want to make my videos really dragged out. I'm going to be pushing out a lot of small clips from time to time. So let's talk about some ways that you can make money inside of the trucking industry, guys. If what you're doing currently right now is not working for you, let's talk about Amazon. Okay, personally, I just joined Amazon AFP program. Very, very tough program to get into, but if you have help, it might not be so hard. And the AFP program, what it does is it gives you an opportunity to own a trucking business that is yours 100%, minus you having to go out and buy trucks or pay for fuel. So you've eliminated the breakdown, you've eliminated the fuel costs. So your job is to run the business, assemble your team, and make sure it is growing and make sure it is safe, most importantly. And I already know it probably sounds like, what the heck is that? And it sounds like I'm not going to be getting a good cut. Guys, let me explain something to you. We're already in the future, okay? There's a lot of opportunities now that was never available to us. And if a business is going to say, hey, you can come partner with us and I'm going to do the heavy lifting and I just need your expertise, I'm taking that opportunity. So I didn't think I would actually get accepted to the program, to be honest with you, because I was thinking like, yo, this might not work. You know what I mean? What they're asking for, I probably won't be able to meet those standards, because it's not just running a trucking business. You have to be like a business professional who can actually grow a company. And because I had the history of doing this prior multiple times growing businesses, I was able to represent myself very, very well in that interview, and they ended up giving it to me. So yes, I got it. Now you can do the same thing, guys. Go to Amazon AFP partner, freight partner. Look it up. It's a real thing. You can really get accepted into this program, and people are making anywhere from $1 to $3.5 million a year. But your profit margins are going to be, I don't know the profit margins yet. I'm going to find out, and I'm going to do a video, and I'm going to come back and tell you guys. But I know your profit margins ain't going to be like 70% of that, right? But even if I'm getting, 30% of that, I'm going to be happy with getting 30 to 40% of $3 million any day. Give me that. And, you can automate this business as long as you can operate it safely and it's functional. Yes, guys, it doesn't have to be your end all be all. So it can safely be a income stream. Okay. So start thinking like that. Another way you can make money in trucking, guys, is partnerships. The biggest thing I see people don't do in trucking is partner with the right people, or partner at all. A lot of guys want to do it on their own. They want to do all the heavy lifting. I can go buy me a truck, so guess what? I don't need anybody. Guys, that's the wrong mentality, okay? If you were to partner up with somebody and you guys split everything down the middle, it's a better chance that you might make it, especially if you chose the right partner. Choose people that has already been in this trucking industry space, okay? Don't partner with people that don't know anything about trucking and they just heard numbers and they're like, yo, I want to start a trucking business. You want to start a trucking business? Let's start a trucking business. That's not going to work. What I mean is, if you know a driver and he's struggling over there and you're a driver and both of you guys are struggling, why not just do some team driving for a while, right? Why not just pool resources, pool money, and different things like that? That's going to put you in a better position. And most people are not going to do this because they're going to feel like that's me working backwards. I got to build my own. Listen, sometimes having your own means having a lot less. So if you can have, a small amount and you got some help, why not? You know what I'm saying? Think about what I'm saying to you guys. Partnerships can help you guys make money. It can lessen the stress and might keep you in business a lot longer. Some people, when they have no options, they'll probably go take a trucking job somewhere. I personally feel like if you've been in this business for a really, really long time as an owner operator, going to get a trucking job is not a bad thing, but there's so much information that you could be getting if you had your own trucking business, and companies don't share data with you. You don't know anything. All you know how to do is hold a steering wheel. So I'm not too excited to work for a trucking company because I know at the end of the day, I'm not going to be able to, really learn much unless now you did this strategically where you went and worked for a certain company to gain skills, insight, and knowledge like I did. I went to go work for a company called H&E where I learned about heavy equipment and I learned about how the system works. So eventually, if I wanted to go do the same thing, I can very well go do that. So that's the purpose of why I would work for a trucking company. It would be for information. It won't be for money, because right now you're not going to get the big bucks right now. A lot of people are actually struggling really, really, really bad. Okay. So I'm going to leave you with those two things, guys. partnerships, networking, and 3, Amazon freight partnership. Okay, 3 things. Sorry, 3. Don't judge me. Okay, so those 3 things, keep that on your mind until the next video, guys. Jump in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Trade some thoughts with me. If you guys like these type of videos, if you like my spills from time to time and the things I put out, make sure you guys keep liking the channel. I've been very, very busy lately, and I apologize for not dropping my content like I usually would. But if you guys been enjoying it, make sure you guys definitely subscribe to the channel, like these videos so my algorithm can take off and I can get more time to sit and talk with you guys. So with that being said, guys, that is in this video, and I will see you on the next one. And hopefully my voice didn't ruin my video. Let's go.